What is going on, everybody? This is the True Kryptonian with another video. It has been a long time since I've spoken to you guys. A long time. But I just want to say it's been a long road for me. I just recently moved, so I had a lot going on. So it's been a while since I've posted any gameplay or anything like that. But today we want to talk about the direction of Call of Duty. Where is Call of Duty going? Is Sledgehammer going to bring us home, or is it going to be just another disappointment? And what's going on with Infinite Warfare? Well, today is going to be a good video. This is going to be a good video for you guys. But first, foremost, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm doing giveaways again. I'm getting back to giveaways. So only way you can be entered into any of the giveaways is you have to be subscribed, and you have to at least like one or a few videos of your choice. That doesn't matter which ones. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So the direction of Call of Duty, it's gone back to boots and ground. And of course, it's been confirmed over a month ago that we're going to be just straight boots to ground, which is great. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm more than happy for it. I know a lot of gamers that have been playing Call of Duty like me. If you're like me, if you've been playing since 2003, then you know you've been yearning for boots to ground for a while. The rocket packs and boost jumping and wall running, you know, it's kind of become bland. And I'm sure a lot of the older demographic of Call of Duty fans in the community have grown tiresome and weary of the wall running and boost jumping, the whole futuristic aspect of games when it comes to Call of Duty. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we've gone back to boots to ground. That's one thing. And now the second thing I want to talk about is Infinite Warfare and how it could tie into World War II. And as many of you know, that's supply drops. Now, for those of you who don't know, supply drops, it's going to be around for a while. It's not something they're going to stop anytime soon. I wouldn't think that they're going to stop that anytime soon. Last year in Black Ops 3, they made maybe $2 billion dollars. I think it was reported that they made $2 billion just on the micro DLC from supply drops alone. You know, which is crazy. You know, it's great for them, good for them. However, a lot of people were disappointed with Black Ops 3 and the supply drop system because it gave you a lot of crap that you didn't really even need. You know, which is it's kind of crazy because now Infinite Warfare is out and it's worse. To me, it's actually worse than Black Ops 3 supply drop system. Infinite Warfare supply drop system is much freaking worse, simply because, and this is just my opinion now, you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just my opinion. You know, Infinite Warfare, they knew that they were, you know, they made a crap game. They knew they crapped the bed. They wet the bed on Infinite Warfare. So they say, alright, well, to cover our losses, let's put more things in supply drops, like weapons that, you know, a lot of the players are going to want. A lot of those weapons are going to have advantages over base weapons, you know, or weapons that you unlock throughout the game. So they put these Mark II weapons, you know, into the mix, apart from regular not elite, epic weapons or legendary weapons and whatnot. And you know what has happened is you have the gamer who wants these Mark II weapons because it gives 15% more XP per kill. So now they're going to be grinding in the supply drops, dropping 20, 40, 60, 80, hundreds of dollars. Sometimes some players, you know, thousands of dollars trying to get the weapon that they want. And you know what's happening? They're getting camos and keychains and a bunch of other crap that they don't need for their gun. I mean, who in the world who needs a keychain for their weapon? Who's gonna stop and be like, oh, this is a nice keychain on my weapon. I swear I really wanted a keychain for my gun. Or, oh, hey, I really wanted a zombie looking skin for my gun. Or I really wanted 40 different camos for my assault rifle, or 40 different camos for my submachine gun. I mean, it is ridiculous what they have done to the supply drop system, and it's a spit in the face of the gamers like myself. And if you're like me and you know, are stuck on tradition, then you're just as upset as I am, because Infinite Warfare went and dropped hundreds of camos, hundreds of cosmetic little upgrades for your weapon, like keychains and camos and everything. But and then they give you these supply drops. They let you buy a rare supply drop, but in the rare supply drop, you're only getting keychains and camos, and then you might get a Mark II weapon, but it's not the weapon you want. I mean, you're an assault rifle submachine gun user, but they give you a shotgun or a sniper, or you're a sniper and they give you a submachine gun. You know, it's ridiculous what they've done to the supply drop system. I don't agree with it, and I think a large number of the demographic, when it comes to Call of Duty gamers, are highly upset with this, because they're dropping hundreds of dollars trying to get the gun that they want, and they're not getting it. You know, they spend $500 to $1,000 on supply drops, and then guess what? You know, they still don't get the weapon that they want. And you know, some of you may say, well, shame on them for spending that much on supply drops. You know, and that's all fine and dandy. I mean, we all got our, pick your poison. You know, we all got our thing. But you know, if you're like me and you want a weapon of choice, for instance, me on Infinite Warfare, I think the NV4 and maybe the Karma 45 are my two most used weapons, but definitely the NV4. And when the Mark II came out, Mark II weapons came out, I knew I wanted any of the Mark II, whether it was a common, whether it was a rare, a legendary, or an epic. You know, I didn't care which Mark II weapon I got, as long as it was the NV4. You know, so I could, it really didn't matter. But don't you know, I spent nearly $450 or $440 on supply drops before I got an NV4 Mark II weapon, which is ridiculous, because, you know, who in the world should spend that much money for just one gun? And basically, you might as well say I spent $440 on a weapon in Call of Duty. You know, and that's very frustrating to the gamer. It's very frustrating to the consumer that they would do that to us. You know, it's like a betrayal. So, you know, maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just me. But, you know, back to what I was saying, how this could tie into World War II. Hopefully, they figure out some type of way to better equip or better build this supply drop system for World War II, because I mean, we don't know what they expect out of World War II. We don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know if they're gonna stick to, particular World War II weapons, or if they're gonna add other weapons into the mix. I mean, some of those weapons might not even be World War II. Some of them might even be modern age or post World War II weapons. Who knows? I mean, the direction that they can go with that is really limitless. But supply drops are going to be around for a while. I just think that they need to go into a better route when it comes to figuring out how the supply drops are distributed, like, weapon wise, camo wise, because the Call of Duty gamers, real Call of Duty gamers that have been around like I have since 2003, we don't need 100 to 200 different camos and supply drops for a weapon. We don't need weapon keychains. That's crap we don't need. Maybe if you're a younger demographic, of Call of Duty gamers, but for those of us that have been around since 2003, we don't need 200 camos for a weapon. We just want to know if the weapon is going to shoot and kill. We just want to kill the enemy team. We don't need that many camos for a gun, and Call of Duty doesn't need to put that many camos and supply drops to limit your chances of getting the weapon that you want, or the content that you want. So I just think that that's something they need to do better on. If you agree, please drop a comment. Leave a like leave a like below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about the supply drop system for Black Ops 3, for Infinite Warfare, and potentially World War II. You guys have been great. You guys have been awesome. For the subscribers that I do have, I'm still working to grow my channel. I just got back into it. I just got settled to where I am rather. I was moving, for a while, but I'm settled now. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the True Kryptonian with another video for you guys and information. I'll be sure to drop some more footage for you guys. Peace, love, and applesauce. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Love you guys. Peace.